Well, of course, we can't do anything without a judge. And we searched near and far.
And we welcome our judge into the main arena here at Crufts. And it is Ian Malabar, agility judge. He and Susan have got 8 dogs. They love competing most weekends throughout the season. And he has been a quietly effective judge so far. Graham Partridge alongside me. Just have a look at the course first of all, could you? And give us your initial thoughts about that.
I think it's a very fair course. It's designed by Ian Malabar. They won't have had a chance to see it before they saw the course maps about half an hour ago. So they'll have memorised it. But we have novice dogs in this, the less experienced dogs. So he's set a very fair course. Hopefully they'll all be able to get round and just show you how good they really are.
Elaine, Sherwin and Bean, who loves his agility, will be first to go, and we're quickly underway. Good speed over the first few jumps through the tunnel as well. Neatly and quickly up over that seesaw and down it comes. This is a quick section of the course down there, twisting tightly to go up and down over the A-frame. Very good so far, no faults at all and pretty quick. Just 18 seconds as we head for the weaves. Lovely dainty through there, very sharp too. This could be a quick over that jump and a tight turn over the dog walk, Graham.
Absolutely, lovely courses, gives them a chance to stretch their legs, and this has been handled exceptionally well here. Brilliant.
Really, really good from Elaine, Sherwin and Bean. 34 seconds and no penalties.
And look at this little poodle having great fun here. Ears and tail going everywhere. Giving it plenty of room, don't want to catch anything on those poles.
Giving it plenty. Cheryl Tustain and Dudek from Banbury, first time at Crufts, and Cheryl very concerned about how he's going to react to what is a really big crowd here in the main arena for the second day. Off we go. The benchmark has been let down, 34 seconds and no faults, no sign of nerves, no sign of worrying about being on the big stage so far for Dudek, the little poodle. Again, nicely able to jump, barking away round, scampering up and down over the A-frame. High standard here so far we're seeing at Crufts this afternoon. Perhaps a bit slower through the weaves.
We should be seeing some really good standard here. This medium section of this competition is open to all grades of dogs. Oh, we've had a refusal.
You called it that might be a bit of a problem. The tight turn and up on the dog walk, and second time round just Dudek gets over it, but that'll be costly.
Yep, that'll cost them 5 faults for a refusal.
And we're into a time penalty as well, 48.7 seconds, but time penalties
3.75 to be precise. And there we go. Oh, we just had a look at the tunnel as well, and he said to his mum, "Where are you going?"
Next to go, Nancy Hudson and Zeke, 6-year-old Sheltie, represented Team GB and Team England abroad. Looks like a quality partnership to me, these two.
They are. They're expecting great things from this partnership. I think they're going to be in the mix when the presentations are made later on, but I have been known to be wrong in the past, yeah.
We'll tell you if you are, don't worry about that. Bit of confusion early on, my goodness me. That will be already 5 faults on the clock. We'll take another look at that, I'm sure. Bad start here, but looking to make up for it. Up on the A-frame, very speedy over that, and but faults again. Missed the white section coming down. 10 penalties. Okay through the weaves, zipping through the tunnel. Tight turn now up over the dog walk. Let's see if it touches that. It's a white section. That's fine this far, and here's the finish.
Very nicely done, Nancy. As you say, she's really happy, telling the dog how pleased she is with it. She will be a little disappointed just to pick up a couple of faults, and that first one earlier on will have been disappointing. So finishing there on 10 faults.
Next to go, Mitzi. Lovely. It's ringing round the arena here. Yorkshire Terrier Cross, just 2 years of age. Sue Cooper fostered Mitzi as a 10-week-old pup. Wonderful relationship, these two, and just love training together, and they've trained for this next 30 seconds or so. Barking the way round is Mitzi, setting a cracking pace early on.
Oh yeah, don't take your eyes off this one. As you say, that's about all it's going to take, I think.
This is a terrific round so far from Mitzi, tail wagging and covering the ground with great speed and relish. Little hesitation there, but how quick is she through those weeds? This is brilliant stuff. 5 penalties, though, are on the clock there, up and down over this bridge, and a bit of hesitation at the end, but a fabulous round.
Just a bit, yeah, but 5 bucks should be really pleased with that. Hey, what a great dog that is, isn't it? Something like that would just suit you, I think,
Jim. you're making sure I can get one of those before I leave Crufts, aren't you?
Barking his way all the way around, telling his mum how much he's enjoying it.
Loving the Crufts experience.
Here we go, another poodle.
Michelle Henderson and Riley. Michelle, this dog should look exceptional because Michelle works as a dog groomer. And Riley knows Crufts well, his 4th year of competition at Crufts. Was that a big grin on his face I saw there before he set out?
Absolutely. 4th year at Crufts. You do need a little bit of experience here. It does help to settle the nerves. It also helps the dog running on his carpet. And you can see, picking up a nice bit of speed. This is where we want the control. The seesaw must tip and touch the ground before the dog gets off it. Nice and tight round there, over to the ape end. They must make contact with the white areas. The judge says they've done that. Can we get the entrance to the weaving post, Jim?
Not the quickest so far, but it is clean. No time penalties on the clock, and Michelle popping the dog through. Oh dear, there's an arm in the air there that signifies a 5-point penalty. Refusal to go through the tunnel there. Up and down over the dog walk.
Yep, and there we saw the raised cleft bench of the judge, and that means that it's a refusal. Through, they can, lots of encouragement there, lots of clapping, they can do everything they want, but they can't touch the dog. Just came out, and there you see the clenched fist.
Angie Edwards and Flossie, miniature Australian Shepherd, 6 years of age. Very proud of Flossie. Here's Angie in the main arena at Crufts for the 3rd time, and barking his way round early, and looking pretty quick as well from Norwich, these two.
Only one clear round at the moment, Jim. 34.035 to beat. So I think what we'll do, we'll take a time check here at the end of the weaves, and it's about 22 seconds at the end of the weave. So that just gives us a nice benchmark as to what to be looking out for. We don't waste any time here.
45 seconds is the course time then, so we've seen that so many times over the last couple of days. At the end, a drop of concentration, perhaps from the handler, and the dog does not complete the course successfully and incurs, well, it slows it right down. No penalties, but slowed that dog right down.
And all it is just a simple turn to the right, but they're picking up, looking for their lead, looking perhaps for their toy, and there she goes, look, takes her eye off the dog. No indication as to what to do. Absolutely brilliant.
Lara Staplehurst with Smudge, Springer Spaniel. Been together since he was a puppy, a pleasure to train, and just loves this agility from Epsom. 4 years of age. And the pole down there early on. Shame.
That'll be disappointing, but it's great to see a Springer Spaniel. This is all about ABC, which is anything but collies in these competitions, proving that you can have any dog at all to do agility. Coming off the side, but still made contact with the white piece there.
Must have been close, that. Look at the crowd gasp, thought that the contact hadn't been made, deemed okay. Zipping through that tunnel, cleanly over that jump. Just 5 faults so far, up and down over the dog walk. That's quick and that's tidy. Good finish as well. This will be a decent time, but 5 penalties incurred, 34.4. But those 5 penalties very early on in that round, Graham.
Just keeping in here, I think you're going to get an absolutely fantastic shot. Just, you see the back leg, just dragged on the white piece. Fantastic, good piece of judging there, kept his eye on the dog, not on the equipment.
Nicola Wildman and Zoom Kelpie from Blackpool had a terrific 2013.
Yeah, this dog actually won the Junior Agility Dog of the Year, the YKC Agility Dog of the Year last night with a different handler.
Knows his way around, has already got a win under his belt here at Crufts, and going well, no fault so far, and a good time going through the weaves, good style through there, tail wagging through the tunnel, then the jump and that tight turn towards the dog walk, and really creating a quick time. Will we see the quickest time here? It's going to be very close.
It is going to be close, yes!
33.6, that takes the lead.
Well, what a great run that was, by about half a second or so, and that's all it takes. Lovely style through the weaving poles. Not a lot to say about this round, except what a great job, well done.
Eleanor Bulchin with Smo, 5-year-old Sheltie. Very fat as a puppy, this one, but trimmed down nicely for this competition. 5 years ago, they wouldn't have dreamed of being here in the main arena at Crufts. Away we go, safely over those early jumps that can be tricky. Through the tunnel, zipping through there, loves it over that seesaw. 2 jumps safely through. A-frame looming, no problem, flying over that. Great leap over the A-frame, that was fantastic. And now the weaves, this is quick, this is clean, this is looking tasty.
Absolutely, a lovely running A-frame. I'll talk more about running A-frames in just a second, but this is wasting no time at all. Is it going to pause at the end? No, runs straight off the end, almost goes over the wrong obstacle. Wow.
Well, it's still an exceptional time at 33.9, and they just kept it around. What a leap over that A-frame.
No time wasted at all. There are 2 ways to teach contacts. One is where you just get the dog to run right the way to the bottom, and then, of course, when you run right off the end of the dog walk, you risk almost going over the wrong jump, which they did then. Brilliant.
Helen Anderson and Demon, 8-year-old Kelpie. You like these two, don't you?
I do. This dog's an agility champion. Maybe hasn't achieved what it deserves to win, this dog. It's a fantastic dog. I'm sure she won't mind me saying that. She's had a few disappointments. I'd like to see her do well.
Love the way those Kelpies move really fast, and a little slip there on this carpet in the main arena at Crufts. But, oh, there's a mistake.
There we go. There we go.
Just missed the ball. That's a shame, because that round was looking very promising, and now the dog has lost a bit of concentration, and the penalties are adding up.
Once it starts to go wrong, it usually continues to go wrong, I always say, but because you're thinking about the previous fault. But she'll keep going. Hopefully she'll have a smile on her face. She has to push so hard with this dog, and that's really she's in an era when she's having to compete with probably 2 of the best medium border collies in the world, and so she has to work really hard.
Next we've got Kevin Holmes.
No time wasted there on the A-frame, and just looks where she's going instead of keeping an eye on the dog. So easily done. These things happen in a blink of an eye.
And just confirmation then that Nicola Wildman, 33.63, takes it, but look how close it is. 33.63 against 33.9, really close. And Siren Song, beyond all reason, accurate, the full Kennel Club name, in 3rd place. Graham, let's talk a little bit about this sport of agility. I mean, first question, I mean, there are lots of people out there listening all over the world. Who can do agility?
Anybody, really. If we're talking about the people, first of all, there is no age bar at all. We've got people, literally young children, as soon as they can walk, 3, 4, 5 years of age, actually taking dogs around courses. We've got people in their 80s. It's a fantastically social sport. It really is great fun. It's a great thing to be involved in, and it gets people out interacting with their dogs, and just get out there and have a go.
So we move to the novice section, and Kevin Holmes Jarvis, 4-year-old working Cocker Spaniel from Ipswich, loves his agility. He's quite a large agility dog though, and has a bit of tunnel vision at times that probably won't help him here. Barking his way around these early stages, little slip too, but he is clean so far, if not spectacularly fast. Up over the seesaw, jumps are good. We come into a bit of a technical part of the course. Loves that A-frame, doesn't he? Oh, but he's gone very wide there, and he has got a mind of his own, hasn't he, really?
Yeah, well, he stood and watched him, if I'm honest with you. He could have called him just that little bit earlier. I think he could have avoided that had he been just a touch quicker. We should point out that although this is for large dogs, it's still for ABCs, but they are novice dogs, so they're the less experienced dogs that we're going to be seeing sometime over this weekend. But what a great effort, though. He'll be really pleased. They will never have seen this carpet before, probably because they're the inexperienced dogs, so this is all a really big ask for these dogs. Fantastic experience for them.
Next to go, Becky Chant with Tavy. Tennis ball obsessed and just loves to work, and look at him here, happy to be here. Grade 5 in agility, and a dog trainer is Becky, based in the southwest, your part of the world.
She is, not too far from me. I know Becky quite well. She's got a few nerves, I know that, but she is just so happy to have this dog here and to have got to the biggest and best dog show in the world and competing on this grass, and she's doing a really good job, isn't she?
Mustn't forget that. This is the absolute pinnacle. The Wembley Stadium, the Wimbledon Centre Court, Lords all rolled into one for all these dogs. Fantastic that they're here and competing. And that's really good. Not particularly fast, but through the weaves well, up and down over that dog walk, tail wagging. Lovely dog, lovely relationship between these two. And just the 5 penalties, but she will be happy with that one.
On the end of the dog walk there, very long striding dog. And you'll see we have to cue the dog to turn. So as she comes here, keep an eye on the handler, not the dog. She'll raise that right hand up, and there you go, indicating to the dog that she wants it to turn. And then look at the dog through those weaves, fantastic.
Angie Edwards and Billy, miniature Australian Shepherd, 6 years of age, very proud to be here. Second year he's come here.
Raring to go. And that's always a bit of a challenge for people. We want our dogs to be excited, because if they're excited, they're ready to go, they're going to go faster, but you also want this control. Unfortunately, just taking a pole off there, so getting 5 faults. And again, just overexcited, not concentrating, a refusal there. So she's running on 10 faults at the moment. Still doing very well. She's just having to focus. And the handler having to work really hard. She can do everything she wants to, but she can't touch them.
Still with those 10 penalties, and we complete the round a bit gingerly over the dog walk, well over that jump, and the final 2. That'll be close to 40 seconds penalty, and 10 penalties as well.
Just here we go, just unfortunately having a pole down there just with its back legs. That's unfortunate. The judge's hand going up immediately.
Elaine Sherwin with Gavin, 4-year-old pointer. Dream to train. Also compete in Canny Cross. Great temperament, always makes him laugh. Bit of a goofy dog, but all business here as we start.
Don't see that many pointers, interestingly enough, but they're fantastic dogs. They really are built for it. They work another working strain. They do cover the ground very quickly, very deceptive.
Getting up and down over that A-frame, not the easiest task for Gavin. Pointer, no penalties. 26 seconds gone. Little scramble on as he desperately makes that tight turn. That is the hardest part of the course. Good over the dog walk. This will be good. This will be good. 37 seconds. And that's good enough to take the lead.
She'll be very, and look at the dog going through here, pushing off from paw to paw, left, right. That's the great style through there. Fantastic stuff. 37 seconds and no penalties. The time to beat for Joanne Sullivan and Alfie, Cross Labrador. Interesting dog, this one. It is Weimaraner Cross Lab, but that's what this sport is all about. Unfortunately, sometimes in Europe you can't compete with crossbreeds, but in this country you can, which is absolutely fantastic. Just picking up an early fault there on a refusal.
Has a lot to say for himself. Sometimes gets into trouble by thinking he knows best. At the moment he's got 5 penalties. Little twist and turn there. Where do you want me to go now? You always look at the handler in that scenario, and you always blame or lay the blame at the handler's door and not the dog's door. I've learned that over the last day.
It's always the handler's fault. Yep. If a dog doesn't do what you want, you've told it the wrong thing. If it does the wrong thing, remember who taught it.
Little slip as we come towards the end. 39.3 and 5 penalties. Good time, but the 5 penalties will hurt them.
And putting them into 3rd place.
I think that goes into 3rd place. Graham Burgess is up next to the start line with Lace.
Keeping the dog out, just not firing on enough.
Lace and Graham Burgess, Australian Kelpie, 3 years of age, from Rushton in Northamptonshire. High energy and full of fun. Loves to be involved. Had a brilliant season, and qualifying for Crufts, the icing on the cake for these two. What can they do here? Good early on. Successful and quick through the tunnel. Nice. Good over that seesaw as well. Taking on those jumps, no problem. Tight turn up over the A-frame. Looking very good and looking fast. 16 seconds going over the wall. This is threatening the leaders if they keep it going. Excellent through the weaves. Fine effort building up here, Graham.
Absolutely. He's got the speed to keep going here onto the dog walk. This is the control section. He'll just slow it down. Oh, it's slowing down a lot. He's lost some time there.
Lost time on the dog walk, but coming through in 36.7 seconds, and that will be good enough with no penalties to take the lead. Leisurely over the dog walk, didn't matter in the end. They're number 1 at the moment.
They do teach the dogs to slow down because they want the dog to make this contact area, but he did lose a lot of time. I mean, if he'd have been just a fraction quicker, he would have actually destroyed the leading time.
Kobe and Neil Henderson, Belgian Shepherd from Newcastle, first agility. She's over 7 now, waited till nearly 3 before she competed, so a bit of a late starter. And she wants support from the crowd because that'll make her go faster. They're watching very closely, and 11 seconds has ticked away. No time penalties though. Good teamwork between the handler, Neil Henderson, and Kobe at the moment.
Just a little bit wide there after the A-frame, but nicely into the weaving poles. Lots of encouragement. Really difficult thing to teach the dogs. Probably the most difficult thing to teach them.
Clean and accurate, probably just lacking a little bit of pace at the moment, but you can't. The dog going as quickly as she can as we finish the round, and just over 40 seconds, 40.9. But that's a really, really top effort, and clean. That's the most important thing.
And he's happy with what the dog's done, and that's what it's all about. It's this partnership about being happy. Turning there, here we go, onto the dog walk. Yes, nicely made contact there. He'll be very pleased with that.
Jenna Allinson and Malika from Howden in East Yorkshire.
Wire-haired Hungarian Vizsla.
She's known as Ginger to her friends, this dog.
Why is that then?
First time at Crufts. Ginger.
And there we are. We were talking about the inability of some dogs to cope really well with this carpet, but it won't have seen the carpet before, and it's still adjusting. So there is a practice jump outside, which they'll have had a go at. Now,
still clean, still reasonably quick. They had a little murmur a couple of moments ago, but very, very rapidly over that dog walk. This is good. This is close, 34, 35, 35.8, but they do have 5 penalties that they'll have to contend with.
They did, and that was on the dog walk. They have to make contact with the white area on the way up and on the way down. That dog's in about 4 weaving poles at the same time, I think.
Christine Russell, German Shepherd from Newbury in Berkshire. Penultimate dog to go, 6 years of age, rescue from Ireland, has lived near Newbury in Berkshire since he was 9 months old. Couldn't wish for a better dog to live with. Can be naughty at agility, we shall see. Good start.
You used to see a lot more German Shepherds than you do on the circuit at the moment, so it's lovely to see a German Shepherd doing agility. Again, another great working dog, and you can see this dog working really well around this course.
Christine in close touch with the dog. Little slip there, won't matter though. What about the weaves?
Oh,
good style through there. Great style through there. Through the tunnel. Nice.
Has to steady it up now to get this up. Oh, she took her eyes off him.
Again, you flagged it. That looks like an elimination, but you flagged it, that part of the course. You flagged how tricky it was. You're experienced. I saw that before a dog had arrived in the arena, how right you are.
I feel for these handlers because I know how hard they've worked to get here and what it means to them. So every time they get eliminated, I really do feel for them. She turns her back on the dog and runs to the right.
Missy and Lucy Waldron, last to go. Time to beat 36.742 seconds to be precise, and no penalties. 8-year-old Missy from Minehead.
Lovely keen dog this, got every chance of challenging the time. It doesn't look that quick, but it covers the ground very well. Nice tight turns, you see no time lost on that turn.
Looking good so far. Could this threaten the leader? 18 seconds gone, 19 as we head for the wheeze. Quick and neat and tidy through there. This is developing into a threatening round from Missy and Lucy Waldron. Tight turn, up and over the dog walk. There's not going to be too much in it. 30 seconds gone. Heading for the last couple of jumps, 33, 34, 35.9. Fantastic, fantastic. And that looks like no penalties. Oh, look at the joy there. That looks like the winner.
What a great round. I did tell you it doesn't look as though it's the fastest, but it does cover the ground. And the turn before the A-frame, you really did get to pick up the time there. Are we going to get this white piece? Brilliantly. And there's a very happy handler, and if it's a happy handler, it's a happy dog.
Here we are then, the individual result, and saving the best till last. Missy and Lucy Waldron from Minehead, the 8-year-old Kelpie coming out on top. Notchling's on a shoestrings second, and Penwest Phoebus at Tarn Walk AEW. And just running through confirmation of the final standings after an excellent competition that came to a beautiful climax. And remember, run over 2 stages, the jumping and the agility. And these are the overall standings. Exmoor Kangaroo Kid first, Delark Black Pearl second, and Guinigus Soft Parade third.
Yes, please.
And here's the overall final result from the medium category. Elena Bolchin, top of the pile. Nicola Wildman second. Lara Staplehurst third. Angie Edwards and Michelle Henderson 4 and 5.
Well, very exciting competition, and it's time for the presentation of awards. Now we've got 2 classifications there. We're going to do the individual awards for each classification first. So the winner of the medium classification with a clear round in 33.63 is Nicola Waldman with the Georgia champion Zaza Zoom. Runner-up or In second place, if you wish to
Confirmation
show
then,
that, Helen Anderson
Nicola
with
Wildman and
Sheldon
Zaza Zoom, the winner.
Well done, ladies. Now we go on to large. And this is the large section. The winner with a clear round of 35.968. Lucy Waldron with Exmoor Cameroon.
Lucy Waldron, number one, with that fantastic last run.
And the runner-up with a clear of 36.74 was Graham Burgess with Nottingham on a shooter.
Graham Burgess, runner-up. Very, very close.
Now we come to the overall result, and this is the combined result of the jumping and agility class we've just seen. So the combined result, and I have to say we've got some beautiful Kennel Club crystal, with a clear in 61.403. It was Bell in the bullshit with Sheldrake Smoke on the water. Well done. And the runner-up with a clear in 62.43, Nicola Waldman with agility champion Zaza Zoom. And in the large section, the winner with a clear in 66.38, it was Lucy Waldron with Exmoor Kangaroo Kid. And the runner-up, keeping it going for the Belgian Shepherds, it was Neil Henderson, Delark Black Pearl. What a great result, and what some fabulous dogs we've got, and obviously not a collie amongst them. So, okay folks, it's lap of honour time. Give them a big round of applause as they go around the arena.